And hello. Welcome to another surprise episode of Success Scopes. And I told you guys I would hop on here for just a few minutes today at 3 o'clock to share some great news, some great things that were going on. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, tomorrow's Wednesday, but Thursday, February 9th, I am really proud to announce the launch of my first book. It's been something that I've wanted to do for a long time, so I found a way to try to, get that first book out there. And so February 9th will be that first launch. Hi, Carolyn Fearon. Thank you for joining us. And I'm excited to share that with you guys here. And so it is part of a series of books that are called the Itty Bitty books. And there's about 20 of them that are out there right now. And they're short books that are about 33 pages, but each book provides 15 simple steps about a particular topic. And so there are ones that are on safety, staying young at any age. There's the little black book of sales. There's one on weight loss. There's one on parenting teenagers. There's QuickBooks, the Veteran Survival book. We got Sexuality for Seniors, Self-Esteem, Selling Your Home, Cancer, Gratitude. There's actually one on marijuana with everybody that was getting into the industry and selling marijuana and being able to use it for medical uses. And believe it or not, that is one of the most popular itty bitty books that is out there right now. The one that's on marijuana and the little black book of sales are two of the most popular itty bitty books that are out there. And there's also one that's parenting your teens, weight loss. What's this one? How to be... There's one about selling your home as well. But there are about 20 books that are out there, but there are about 90 authors that are currently under contract that are writing their itty bitty books. The books sell for like $6.99 for a hard copy and a $2.99 for a Kindle version. And they're about a 30-minute read on a particular topic that you may be wanting to find out more information on. There is one on consulting as well. And so I did publish my book in the series, and my book is right here. It is Your Amazing Itty Bitty Heading Home Book, 15 Simple Steps to a Successful Military Transition. And so I'm excited that it's my first one. And so the publisher is Itty Bitty Publishers. And if you actually put in Itty Bitty Publishing, it can take you directly to their website, and it shows you all the different books that have been published. It tells you how they do it, and I compare it to the Dummy series, but I think these are probably you can see how short the book is. It's not that long, and it really does outline steps. It tells you what the tip is, and then the page behind it lays out some actual steps that you can do that are going to get you to that goal. And this one actually lays out, it's 15 different things that I did with my military transition when I retired that made it a very successful transition. I was able to retire with no debt, to be able to choose the profession that I wanted, what did I want to go into next. It talks to you about a lot of different things that you need to think about during that military transition. But the book is not, the skills and everything that are mentioned here, a lot of it you can apply to a regular, transition if you're not in the military. When you talk about networking, when you talk about, it talks about social media, making a financial plan, conducting self-assessments, which I think is probably one of the most important things, is that self-assessment, that self-awareness, to really get in touch with what do you want to do. When you're transitioning from a career, it's an opportunity, if you've sat there and you've done everything that somebody else has wanted you to do for so long and you really haven't focused on what you want to do, that's my capital Y-O-U again, guys, when I say you. It's an opportunity for you to really do some self-assessment and really get, in touch with what is it that you want to do. And you've heard me talk about if you don't have the skills or it's still a profession you want to go into, that's mentioned in here as well. How do you do that? Do a gap analysis and see what's missing from your skill set. So it's a lot of information packed in these little books. It's a lot of valuable information with links and resources and other ideas for you to, explore the topic even further. but to be able to reach out to the authors of the book and say, hey, what do I do next? Or if you need more information. And again, so you can check out all the books in the series on the website at ittybittypublishing.com, or you can definitely contact me and I can refer you to any other people who've written the books as well, because we're a pretty tight group. But it's a series that's continuing to go on. And I have to say, it took me a while to get my book out, because during the time I was working on it, although it was just a small book, 33 pages, had a lot going on. It was during the time I was putting it together that I found out my dad was ill, who did pass away during the time. But I think one of the warm notes or positive things about this, he got to see the cover of the book while he was in the hospital before he passed away. He was able to see that. And so that meant a lot to me, that he knew that writing was always important to me, and he knew I was going to actually have a book out before he passed away. So he got to see the cover. Never got to see the full thing, but my mom will. As soon as I get my final hard copies, I'll be sending her one. So that's why this one will always be special, that I know he got to see the cover before he passed away. And then my mom and my sister have been very supportive in being able to do these things, so I give them that shout out. But Thursday, February 9th is the launch, and the book is going to be on Amazon that day for just 99 cents for the Kindle version. The publisher works with us to make sure that we reach that goal of being an Amazon bestseller. And yes, it's not like being the New York Times bestseller, which would be awesome someday for me. I hope to reach that goal in subsequent books that will come. But to be able to have that title, even say an Amazon bestseller, would be pretty cool. So on February 9th, I highly, highly encourage you guys to go to the website. If you click on this link, infinitycoaching.net heading home book, infinitycoaching.net heading home book, you'll be able to use that link and it'll take you right to Amazon, where it'll be available for 99 cents. And it's all day February 9th, starting early in the morning all the way through till midnight. You guys can go ahead, and I hope you'll support it. Or if you know someone who's in the military or going through a career transition who could use the information in the book, please share it with them. I'm excited about it, and I'm looking forward to, as I said, this to me it was a way to get that first book out, and I'm looking forward to writing many, many more. I've already got outlines. Writing is something I've always wanted to do. I've been writing since I was a really little girl. And so now I'm finally letting that come to fruition. I've been writing articles for some time now, getting into a consistent rhythm, and now it's time for the books. It's time to raise the game. You guys have told me I talked to you guys about stepping outside of your comfort zone. And so this was, for me, being able to step out that comfort zone and become that published author. You know, and I'll share with you, when we're doing things like this, we get caught in wondering what other people would think about us. I know there are going to be some people who are very critical of things that we do when we, go ahead and do it. But don't let that hold you back, because you're always going to have somebody that's a hater out there that's not going to want to see you move forward, that's going to give you every reason. Or you are going to have that person, like somebody will take it and go through it and find like they're looking for an error or they're looking for a mistake. But I'm okay with that, because I know it's not for, they're people. I already understand as a coach, everything, the experience I've had in life, that there are people out there. But I could never let them stop me or hold me down from achieving the goals and things that I want to have in life, how I define success for me. And I say that to share that with you, that I want the same thing for you guys. If there's something that you've wanted to do and you have that goal and you have the desire, and people will tell you again what you can't do. They're going to be critical no matter what your outcome is. There's some people say, if you're not pissing people off, you're not doing it right. If you don't have the haters, that you're not doing it right. So don't let that stop you worrying about what other people are going to think. It took me a minute to even put it on my Facebook page, because I was thinking, okay, once I do this, hey, I am putting it out there that I am officially a published author. And for me, that's great, exciting news, and that's why I'm sharing it here with you guys. But it's that you still, no matter, there are people who can be so successful, and still sometimes there's that little thought in their head, but we got to break through that. They said even, you guys know Joan Rivers, she had passed away. Great comedian. But there were times where just before she would get on stage, she was nervous about how that was going to turn out. There were times, even after she had reached her levels of success, where people didn't laugh at her jokes, where things weren't funny. you know? So even at her level, and I know some of the very, people that I'm connected with who are awesome speakers, millionaire, billionaire levels, but when they get on that stage, they're still at times thinking, okay, this can go one way or the what other way. What we see is not the nervousness. Oh, thank you, Danielle. What we don't see their nervousness and what's really behind everything that took them to get them where they are, to get them that they're able to step on that stage, to earn that cred. So that's why you got to stop worrying about what everybody thinks. So you will never get on that stage. You will never take those steps forward. So I didn't want to keep you guys long, but I did want to pop on here and share that, hey, this is happening for me February 9th. Pretty excited about it. I hope you guys will visit that link, infinitycoaching.net/headinghomebook. I'll show it to you guys again. And I'll be sharing it on social media on Thursday, all throughout the day on all my social media platforms to get the support. If you guys have any questions about, what it took to get the Itty Bitty series published and being a part of that, you guys can shoot me an email, or any questions, ideas, or suggestions, anything you have. Shoot me an email at cowens@infinitycoaching.net. Thanks, so guys. Thank you so much for hopping on and listening to me, for all your support. I appreciate it. I really do. And let's see, I will pop on Thursday. I'm on here normally Thursdays anyway, and I won't make the 5:30 time. I've got a meeting at the school tomorrow for following up on some stuff that had happened at the school, not with my son, but in general at the school that they're following up on. So that meeting is Thursday night for all the parents in the community to participate in, and it's going to be from 6:30 to 8:30. So I'll chime in there after that to let you guys know how it's going for the Amazon bestseller. If I've reached it to #1, they're pushing for I think 2 or 3 categories to have me #1 that day. But I will definitely follow up, guys. Hey, if it turns out to be #1 or if it doesn't, I'll still follow up and let you guys know Thursday, probably around 9:30, 10 o'clock, before it kind of winds down, what status I reached and how it was going. So thanks again for all your support and for helping me get here, So again, any questions, suggestions, ideas, email me. And for those who don't know me, by the way, I forgot to introduce myself in the beginning. I am Carolyn R. Owens, and I am the CEO and chairwoman of Infinity Coaching Incorporated, where we help you up-level your skills so you can up-level your income, career, and life. And so I am a career strategist, leadership and life coach. And what gives me the ability to write a book is like this about a successful military transition is I did serve 24 years on active duty, retiring as I was a naval officer and retired a couple years ago. Wow, I'm sitting here thinking about how long ago it was. It's like, ooh, it's been a while now. But it was I did have a very smooth, successful transition. I took a lot of what I saw over the years, and it was I didn't have to go to a 9-to-5 when I retired. I was able to, shortly after that, start my own business and really just forge with the things that I've always wanted to do. And so my next thing is setting up that writer's lifestyle. I've learned that writing is something I really, really want to do. There'll be many more books coming from me, and I want to create where I'm still doing the coaching with my inner circle and the training, but having more of that writing incorporated into it because it's something that I realize that I am passionate about it. I just got to create a lifestyle that allows me to do that more often, and that's what we're going to see coming from me more so. Thank you guys again for being here. I appreciate you if you're listening live, if you're listening to the replay. I appreciate all your support and being here. And remember, guys, if you have that dream, you have that goal that you want, don't let other people get in your way. Stop worrying about what they're going to think about you, and go ahead and take those small steps towards it. Start moving forward. If I'm here, if I could support you and help you any way, let me know. Ask me any questions, and like I said, I'm here to support you. Now, this year, 2017, I want to see all of us reaching some goals, no matter how small it is. What your small goal may seem small to somebody else, but we know that it's big for you. So thanks again, guys. You guys know I can keep talking, so I'm going to stop here. I'll be back Thursday. And so until next time, here's to your success. Thanks, guys. See ya.